Are you conducting a year-end review in your real estate business? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your educator agent with eXp Realty, and today we are going to talk about the importance and a few tips for conducting a year-end review in your real estate business. So I was thinking that many corporations tend to do a year-end review not only with their financial numbers, but definitely with employees and employee performance. Even when I was a teacher, at the end of every school year, the principal would call me into her office and we would just talk about where I was growing, where I had areas for opportunity, and really set up a plan for the next year. Well, what I understand is that in many cases, there isn't an entrepreneurial manual or a place where agents know to do this in your real estate business. What I know is that in entrepreneurship and with a lot of real estate agents, there isn't a manual on how to do this sort of thing. So we're going to spend some time just talking about it today because I do think that it is a very important practice to put into your real estate business. Now, if you have not closed deals yet at all, look, don't log off because you're even better because you have not started the bad habit of not doing this yet. So make sure that you are watching to the end so that you get all of the tips, and definitely share this video with a buddy. So very first thing, y'all, is that you need to be looking at your profit and loss from this year. This is a great day, and I hear people all the time and they'll say, oh, I made this number, or I made that number, but did you really make it and keep it? Because that is a difference. So this is a great time to really take inventory of what did you bring in commissions this year? Now, did you hit your goals and all that stuff? Yes. But based on what you brought in and what went out, what are you really left with? Now, taking a really deep dive into these numbers are going to not only help you plan for the future, but it's going to help you to see, are there some things that I'm paying for that are not even income producing? Am I subscribed to memberships or coaching programs or things like that that I'm not taking full advantage of? And really, where is my money going? So having some time where you are looking at those numbers is going to be crucial for your business. And I'm just going to plug something here. I do not get paid $1 for this, although I should. Definitely have a way that you are tracking your expenses throughout the year. And if you haven't done that yet, look, I am not here to shame you. I am here to help you because I was the same way. Just get started on the right foot for 2023. So there are tons of different programs that you can look at. I actually use QuickBooks. It's just easy to do from my phone, just to help me track both what's coming in and what's going out. So when I need to take assessment this year, I'm not fiddling through receipts. I'm looking at what actually transacted through my bank account. The next thing that I want you to look at when it comes to your year-end review is literally what were those lead sources that generated you the most conversions? So what were the activities that you did that you saw more consistent results from the other ones? I want you to take some time to think about that because, I just know that for me, I'll give you a great example. I convert better at open houses than I do cold calling. So if I was planning for the next year, I'm going to plan my schedule to see, okay, how can I have relationships with agents that have more listings if I don't have them myself, where I can get into their open houses and convert, okay? For you, that might look like working your sphere. That might look like making calls. That may look like internet leads, and then it's worth you investing in that. Whatever it is, just really write down all of your deals and where they came from. And I want to say this because I hear people all the time say, well, that wasn't really a deal. That was my sister, or that was my cousin. Listen, Linda, if your cousin who only knows you as a hairdresser trusted you with the most important financial decision of her life to purchase a home, do not discount that. You need to figure out, okay, what activities, what do I need to do to solidify me as the professional, to solidify me as the expert to other people in my sphere, because this is a solid book of business for me. So really taking some time to sit down and see what works. And again, if you haven't closed a deal yet, it's a great time to sharpen your tools, okay? So if you're not comfortable having conversations yet, if you need to learn scripts, like what resources are available to you so that you can just really double down and see what will get you to converting. Okay, this one is going to seem a little bit interesting for me to talk about, but I'm just gonna put it out there. I want you to spend some time just really figuring out like, yo, what brought me joy this year? And for some of you, I mean, I had a friend call me a couple months ago who was like, you know what? I really don't even like being a realtor. Like for real, when I really think about it, I don't like being a realtor. And he made a pivot as an investor and it was a game changer for him. So just really think about yourself, think about your business, and even if you're profitable, like I know a lot of people who are making a lot of money in real estate, but it is at the expense of their mental health and well-being. So really think to yourself, you know what did I enjoy doing? What lit me up at night? I was listening to a podcast a couple months ago, and there was a journaling prompt that the podcaster put out there, and it just helped me learn so much about myself. And those prompts were, every single day you would do these prompts, and this is what they were. The first one is, what excited me today? The next one was, what did I dread today? And the last one was, what did I learn about myself today? Listen, y'all, it has been a game changer just for me to truly reflect on the day and see like, okay, what calls was I excited to take? What activities was I excited to do? And then what did I really dread? And not dread in a way like I didn't want to lead generate, but just kind of like, ugh, I'm over this, even if I wasn't over it before. So taking full assessment about like really who you are and what gives you most joy. What do you love to do so much that it doesn't feel like work? This is a great time to do that. And then finally, y'all, in the year in review, I definitely think that you should go in it with a plan for your habits for the next year. Now, for a lot of us, it will just be to double down on the habits that you already have. Like I am not a proponent to say, I want you to make a full 180 turn and be somebody completely different. But what are the 1% habits that you can add every day? Can you get 1% better every day? And then before you look up, then you have made a big adjustment. So truly look and see, okay, with this year coming up, you should have already been doing goal planning. You already have your numbers that you're hitting for. But in order to do that, like literally, who do I need to continue to become? Because you're becoming it already. We just need to take the time to sit and think and reflect about what that needs to look like. So y'all, I hope this was helpful as you just approach your year in review. I am actually using these same things in my business to figure out, you know what's working well, what could be working better, and what are some things that I'm doing that, you know what, I just don't want to do anymore. Just don't want to do it. And not because I'm lazy, but because it no longer fits the best use of my energy, my time, and my effort in this season. If you made it to the end of this video and you are not subscribed to my channel, get your life. I just made that song up, but for real, get your life. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and in comments, get in there and let me know. What is your year in review looking like? What are you planning to do? How are you planning to teach yourself new things? Or what are you learning from this current year that you're taking into the new year? All right, talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.